On Map Mystery today, I'm going to show you a few maps and we're going to try to figure out together without any assuming, only proof, where America was on the old maps. So if you're new here, we have maps are based off all biblical events. So it's very cool to see that. You can see where Noah's Ark landed, where the garden is, where Babel, where Cain killed Abel, all of it. It's all on the maps where they spread out. And so it's determined from the Bible that the face of the earth was spread out pretty much since the beginning. And then after the flood, it spread out again. So, and we all know that America wasn't just found by Christopher Columbus, they took it over. Okay, so America used to be in a continent on old maps, not my opinion. I can prove it. I'll prove everything. Because I have a parent who, she's like, I don't believe you. I just believe nothing unless you can prove it. So I'm really good at proving my stuff. I'm not a theory person. I'm a prove it. I can prove it person. Okay, so where was I? So all of these old maps show that America was in the continent of Asia, which then was in a country called India. So India wasn't what it was now. It was big. And so on all these old maps, it says America or India New. So like New India. Okay, so now I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to show you this. Okay, this map right here is from 1573. Something you need to know is that they changed the maps right after Christopher Columbus. So this is Florida on this map. I believe that's Greenland right there. But you can definitely tell this is Florida, right? So we know that this map that says Peru also says Florida here. This is now the Gulf of Mexico. There's Cuba. Okay, got me. This was California. This is used to be called Red Sea. Interesting. Okay. Something I want to point out is the Amazons. It's always on here. And down here is Patagonia. This is where I get a little confused. So this map is from 1704. And I want to show you what I always find on these old maps. Right. So on this map, we have Babylon. It says Asia Minor. So I'm going to go over to Asia Minor because I just told you why. And over here, you are going to find, do you see it? Patagonia. So I'm like, isn't that next to the Amazons, right? Okay, so here we are on this old map. And then I'm going to, to me, that says Patagonia. Okay. All right, so Patagonia, and then over here, Amazons. As far as I know, the Amazons and the Patagonia are only in South America, right? This map, 1621, let's check it out. I love to point out that I really realized is that the Mississippi did not exist. It wasn't made up until after the 1600s. So in 1700s, you'll start to see Mississippi on here. But before that, it was the Holy Spirit River. Okay. And Talia is always up there. Talga, Talia, Marta, which I think kind of might mean Martha. Oh, there's a St. Joseph's over here. So we're talking about South America first. By the way, here's all the people that lived here on each side of these maps. All the inhabitants. There's a big old ships. But I want you to notice what I just showed you. Patagonies. Okay. So Amazon and then below. But on the other map, it was over here and over here. See how the directions changed? That's another hard thing with these maps. You always have to pay attention to where they have north, east, west, and south on each map because that's fun. Coast, which is on the California side, at this time was called Marie del Sur. What we now know as the East Coast of America was the North. I also think the Atlantic is Atlantis, if you're following me. The North. Everything stems from the North. Side of the map and the people that were from what we now know as America. 1593 map with the north. So you can start to see the north and how America is over here. Is 1595. So let's find the Amazons in South America here. So again, I'm going to take, how I always do this is I find Cyprus. I always find Cyprus and then right up and over, either way, depending on how they, but in Asia Minor, you will find Paphlagonia, and right by Paphlagonia is always the Amazons.